Arrive into a comfortable, upright, seated posture. I'm going to be guiding you through about 30 minutes of a simple, safe pranayama sequence. So, no matter what level you are, whether you're just starting out or you've been practicing for years, this practice is for you. If you're seated cross-legged right now, that's great. Just make sure your sit bones are nicely balanced on the floor beneath you. And if you're sitting on a chair, that's perfectly fine too. You'd like for your feet to be flat on the earth and hips and knees about the same height. As you enter into this posture, I'll just let you know a little bit about pranayama. It's one of the limbs within the Ashtanga yoga tradition, which is 8 limbs. And pranayama is the practice of expanding and controlling and manipulating your vital life force, prana, through the breath. It's an essential component of coming into deeper awareness of your own body, your mind, your well-being. And it's a preliminary practice for those of you who want to actually go deeper into meditation and into a liberated state of being. So we work with the breath to access prana, the vital life force, that which animates all beings, that which gives you your aliveness. And so just you want your spinal cord to be nice and tall, crown of the head pulling up to the sky above you, opened to imagination, golden, divine energy, cosmic energy above you, and your spinal cord rooted down into the surface underneath you. You can almost imagine roots flowing from your spinal cord down into the core of the earth, receiving vitality and energy from Earth Mother herself. And you are placed perfectly in between these two energetic poles, your heart center placed right in between, shoulders rolled back and low, chin slightly tucked in, eyes closed, jaws light, slight smile on the face, forehead light. You can place your palms on either of your knees if you want, facing upwards, thumb and pointer gently touching, and the rest 3 fingers just slightly outstretched, relaxed. This is Chin Mudra. This is a bit more of a external mudra, an opening, awakening posture. But if you're feeling like it's the end of your day and you want to close the day, you want to go a bit deeper inwards, then you can just turn your palms facing downwards with that same thumb and pointer touching. This is Gyan Mudra. Feeling your heart and your chest open and receptive. Feeling your back, your belly, the back of your neck soft. And if there's any clenching sensation anywhere in your body right now, any tightness, any grasping, just by bringing your awareness to those spaces, there's a soft release. And I really like to spend some time in this inner posture before we actually get into the practice, because just arriving into this inner posture already shifts the energetic field within and around you. Already something different starts to happen with the prana flowing within you. There's just a bit more openness, a bit more flow, a bit more presence to yourself, to the day, and to these really powerful energies that you exist within. Cosmic love above and beneath you and right within you in the center of your heart. So feeling that posture, allowing yourself to be present to it, to be open to it, feeling that chest open, that belly soft, Those jaws light, eyes light. And now coming to an attentiveness of your breath as it is. We're not manipulating the breath just yet, not doing anything to it, just really noticing it, noticing your breath, this force of aliveness within you, this absolute blessing, the miracle of the breath. Like a loving friend, sibling. You meet it, you're curious about it. You watch how it enters in through your nostrils with a certain temperature, with a certain quality, and moves into wherever it moves into. Maybe it's just stuck around the chest area, maybe it's naturally deep. Just noticing the quality of your breath, noticing if it's feeling a bit shallow and rapid, if it's feeling irregular, if the inhale is the same count as the exhale, or one is longer or shorter. Is there any pause between your inhale and exhale? Does it feel like your left nostril is more active or your right nostril? With great curiosity, no judgment, it means nothing about who you are. It just reflects a little bit about your current state of being, but there's nothing to judge about it. It just is what it is, and you are attentive, you are curious, you are meeting the breath with eyes wide open, inner eyes wide open, loving, smile, excited, to know it better, to be more intimate with your breath. Pay attention now to the area right around your nostrils, right around your nostrils and your upper lip. Feeling the breath brush through the upper lip or the nostril hairs, feeling quite specifically within this triangular area of the nostrils, the tip of the nose even, and the upper lip. The quality, the sensations of the breath. The warmth or coolness when it comes in, the warmth or coolness when it goes out. Notice if there's any tingly sensation. Notice the brush of the breath. Notice the pace. And if it's hard for you to pay attention, it's feeling too subtle, you can take a slightly more obvious forced breath, but it's really far from forced, but it's just a little bit stronger, let's say, so that you can really feel it, you can really pay attention to it. Some of us who've been doing this practice for a while, our minds have been trained to tune into the more subtler aspects of the breath. But when you're just starting out, your mind is used to only experiencing the gross material aspect of this life. And so it needs a little bit more tangible cues. And so you support it. You support it by just breathing a little bit with a little bit more effort, a little bit stronger, but trying to keep it in its natural state. And you might find in this moment that your thoughts are starting to run here and there, go into the future, past, outside of you. Just make an active effort to collect all of you, all of your attentiveness, all pieces of you back to the breath, back to the breath, back to this area where you're feeling the breath again and again and again. It is a practice of patience. It is a practice. And some of you might want to jump ahead into the more invigorated breathing exercises, but without step 0, Prana Nigraha or Anapana, just noticing your breath awareness, you really won't be able to go deeper into the practice. It'll just be some sort of performance that you do, but it won't really train your mind to be focused and attentive and inwards. So just a couple of more moments of paying attention to the breath as it is. And we're now going to bring a bit more intentionality to this breath, easing us into our first pranayama practice, Ujjayi Pranayama. So first off, you're going to create rhythm and regularity in your breath. This is as simple as creating counts to your breath. So maybe you're 5 counts in, 5 counts out. Then slowly you start to create more depth in your breath. This means activating the abdomen, activating the diaphragm, activating the heart center and the rib cage, the back of the chest, the front of your chest. So your entire torso is participating in this inhale and in this exhale. You might want to keep one palm, maybe the right palm, over your belly, your navel right now, and your left palm over your heart center, just to feel into where you're at in really breathing into these deeper areas of your body. Feeling your palms move out slowly as you bring the breath into the belly, into the heart center, and then collapsing slowly inwards as you exhale out and soften. Ideally, when you're just starting out, you want to try and channel the breath first into the belly, into the abdominal area, and then let it fill up the heart center. After a point, this wave-like motion becomes quite seamless. But if you're just starting out, you want to really pay attention to channeling that breath first into that belly, letting the heart center remain completely relaxed. Then letting the breath come into the heart center, the rib cage opens out, the chest feels really big, large, shoulders remain relaxed. And then when you exhale, first from the upper lobes of the lungs, and then the lower as the abdomen relaxes and navel moves back towards the spinal cord. We want to first get really comfortable with this deep yogic breath before we include the quality of Ujjayi, which is the throat slightly constricted so that you can hear a soft breeze-like, ocean wave-like sound coming through from your throat, from your breath, helping you to turn your attentiveness inwards. But let's do 5 of these deep yogic breaths without Ujjayi, and then we can include Ujjayi. So again, keep your palms wherever feels good for you, on knees if you're comfortable with that, or on belly and chest. Exhaling out completely with me. And taking a deep inhale through the nostrils, feeling the diaphragm push down as the belly button expands away from the spinal cord. The belly and abdomen is nice and big. Breath moves up to heart center, rib cage opens out to the sides, and exhaling out, first letting the heart center relax, and then the belly relaxes. Deep inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, really trying to channel that breath first into belly so the lower palm expands outwards, and then the rib cage opens out and you feel the back of the chest, the front of the chest, the sides of the chest all enlarged with your breath. Exhaling out, Heart center relaxes, belly relaxes. Deep inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling, softening completely. 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Returning back to your natural breath and just feeling a little bit more spaciousness in the breath, a little bit more depth. And coming back again with the intentionality so that the inhale and exhale is of equal length. There's more depth in the breath. And now I want you to imagine as if your body was not limited to just the physical frame of your being. That there was an energetic sheath surrounding your physical body. Maybe you can imagine this just outlining gently your physical body as it is. Maybe it's kind of like a cocoon, an egg. And it's full of vitality, full of energetic aliveness. This is your auric field. You can imagine it to be golden, warm, radiant, luminous, centered in your heart and expanding outwards from there. And that with every inhale, it actually expands much further away from your physical body. You feel your mind stretch out with this energetic body. You feel almost as if your skin was moving away, expanding outwards. You feel as if every single cell of yours really could open out in a yawn or a stretch. It could take up more space. Everything in your body could take up more space, and your body itself and the mind and your awareness, your sense of I, everything can really expand outwards with every inhale, and with every exhale it just rests and stabilizes. So let's try 5 more deep yogic breaths, but including this quality of expansion as well. So we have rhythm, depth, and expansion. 3 very important qualities for the mind in its process of evolution. Exhaling out completely with me, keeping the spinal cord nice and tall, feeling that inner posture that you started out with. Inhaling, feeling the diaphragm push down, abdomen expands with the breath, heart center expands, and that golden field around you expands wide. Exhaling out, feeling everything rest, soften, and anything that isn't needed will naturally be released. Deep inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deep inhale, feeling that depth in your belly. Stretch out just a bit further. Feeling the rib cage move out just a little bit more. Heart center more open, luminous orb radiating outwards. Big, expansive. Exhaling out completely. Heart center relaxes. Belly relaxes. Deep inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full exhale out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale in, belly moves away from spinal cords, feeling the breath move up, up, fill up the heart center, receive the most of your breath, the most of this love. Exhale out, softening even further into that exhale. We're now going to include the quality of Ujjayi with this breath. This breath is very good for bringing attentiveness deeper inwards, bringing slight warmth to the body, tranquilizing the mind. And enhancing your own focus. So you just have to constrict the glottis in your throat, this kind of upper area in your throat, ever so slightly when you inhale through your nostrils and exhale through your nostrils. It's not a forceful breath. It's not exaggerated or so loud that a whole house can hear. It's just really personal for you. You should be able to hear it. Someone sitting next to you should be able to hear it. And it feels very soothing. It's a very soothing breath to the body. Just paying attention to these vibrations can really uplift the moods, uplift consciousness, uplift awareness. Exhaling out completely. Taking a deep inhale with the quality of Ujjayi. Exhaling out. Deep inhale. You'll feel how your breath naturally stretches out a count or two longer when you include Ujjayi. Exhaling out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, allowing the natural depth and expansiveness that you just practiced earlier to fill you up. And focusing more on the Ujjayi, the sounds, the subtle vibrations around the throat. Deep inhale. Exhale. And do a couple of rounds on your own time. Maybe it feels comfortable for you to expand that inhale and exhale a little bit longer. Maybe it's perfect right where you are at. So let's give you a good minute to practice this Ujjayi Pranayama with a 1-to-1 inhale to exhale, with the depth and with the expansiveness of your pranic field radiating around you and spreading out larger and larger. Taking your last deep inhale, exhale, returning now again to your natural breath. So just letting it be as it is, not manipulating it, not doing any intentional expansion or contraction of the belly. And just feeling into again how different this quality of breath is already. Checking in with your inner posture, the one that you started out with, feeling shoulders rolled back low, chin slightly tucked in, spinal cord tall, crown of the head pulling up to the sky, opened like a lotus flower in embrace of all the love and intelligence that's available in the cosmos. Spinal cord rooted down into the core of the earth, connected deeply, intimately with the earth's pulsations and aliveness, and feeling yourself perfectly in between, feeling that natural breath and feeling the quality of your mind, bringing attentiveness to your breath. We're now going to move into a simple Nadhi Shodhana practice. Taking the right hand, placing the right hand over the nose. You can keep the left hand turned upwards or downwards on your left lap. Nadhi Shodhana translates to a deep cleansing of the psychic channels, a deep cleansing of your inner rivers. So it's really a deep cleansing, exactly what it says, of your energetic channels. This is an essential process for anyone that's living on planet Earth right now. There's so much crazy energetic influx, so many people that we're interacting with and taking in their energies, media that we're watching, so much stimulus. And this is a practice that helps to just gently purify any blockages, any clogged up energy accumulation that isn't for you, that isn't yours, that's toxic to your body. It cleanses it. What it also does is it harmonizes the left and the right channels of your body, the Ida and Pingala, the lunar and solar channels, the feminine and masculine, moon and sun. So if you're having any disturbances, leaning over on one side or the other, this is a good practice to just balance and bring harmony to those polarities within you. Also, for those of you who know anything about Ayurveda, this is a really good practice for balancing any irregular vata within you, any irregular wind energy. In kind of modern terms, it's really good for nervous system regulation. So right hand over nostrils, right thumb over right nostril, pinky and ring over left, pointer and middle finger can be rested gently on the third eye. Exhaling out completely through your nostrils, you're going to take a deep inhale through the left nostril, closing the left nostril, opening the right with your thumb, exhaling out through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Closing the right, opening the left, and exhaling out completely through that left channel. 4, 5. Inhale through the left, trying to maintain that depth and expansiveness that you touched before. Closing the left, opening the right, exhaling out that same softness that you touched before. Inhaling through that same right nostril and closing the right and exhaling out now through the left, lifting your pinky and ring finger. Deep inhale through the left nostril. For those of you that are comfortable, maintain the quality of Ujjayi with this pranayam. Closing the left, exhaling out through the right. 4, 5. Inhaling the right. Closing the right, exhaling out through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 3 rounds more together. Deep inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Closing the left, opening out the right, exhaling out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling nice, deep, expanding the energy field around you. 5. Closing the right, exhaling out through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep inhale through the left, feeling that belly expand, heart center nice and open. Closing the left, exhaling out through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling through the right. Closing the right, exhaling out through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. For this last one, inhale. Keep your inner gaze towards the third eye, that space between your eyebrows. Close the left nostril, open out the right, exhaling out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling through that same right nostril. 3, 4, 5. Closing the right, exhaling out through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing right hand down. Inhaling, exhaling through both your nostrils, and again returning to an awareness of the breath as it is now. This component cannot be missed. It might feel boring, but it really cannot be missed. Just paying attention to if your left channel or right channel feels more opened or closed now. If there feels a little bit more of a balance. If you feel more spaciousness in your body. And the quality of your mind. Feeling that energy sheath around your body, that pranic field, vitalized, expanded. Feeling how the seat of your awareness is dropped lower down, away from your head and into your heart. Feel your sense of self stretched out, and the breath just there. In and out as it is. To close, we'll just do 3 Brahmari pranayams. You might know this as the bumblebee breath, in which you close your ears with your thumbs, both of your thumbs and both of your ears, and you gently place the rest of your fingers over your closed eyes. It's kind of like shutting in your senses and taking you even deeper inwards. This breath is, again, very, very good for tranquilizing the nervous system, regulating hormones, opening any blockages around the throat center, which is good for purifying any false things, any toxins in the body, any false thoughts. So we close with this practice. Your ears will be blocked, so I'll just tell you now. It's just basically you inhale nice, long and deep, and when you exhale out, you make a hum sounds for as long as feels good for you. In this hum, your teeth are slightly apart, your lips are pursed, and you feel the vibrations around your lips. So taking both your hands, placing right thumb in right ear, left thumb in left ear, letting the rest of your fingers gently overlap your eyes, your closed eyes, taking a deep breath in through your nostrils, exhaling out. Two more. Last one. Releasing the mudra, palms back on either of your knees. And just enjoying those inner vibrations, enjoying that inner silence and focus. And once more, before we close the practice, imagine that you are bowing down in reverence to your breath, to your own vital life force, the breath of divine breathing through you, giving you the gift of life. Bow down in reverence, in commitment to knowing it better, loving it better, allowing it more space in your body, receiving it more fully. Knowing that it's always available to you at any moment. Similarly, bringing that inner bow of humility and reverence down to your heart center. Feeling the golden light emanating out from heart center, shining through your cells. And if there's any commitment you want to make to your heart or from the space of your heart for yourself for the week to come, please do so. Taking a final nice full deep breath to just land in this practice, close the practice, bringing your palms together, rubbing palms together, creating warmth between your palms, bringing palms over eyes, allowing the warmth from your palms to enter into your seats of perception. May you see life through the gaze of love and aliveness and heart-centered compassion, opening your eyes gently underneath palms, folding palms together in Namaste, bringing mudra down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you very much. I am Nivra Jendra, and this guided practice was a part of the Embodied Ayurveda podcast, where we explore all things Ayurveda, Tantra, Inner Yoga, Pranayama, health, and longevity. And I hope you really return to this practice regularly, consistently. I have been practicing pranayama for a decade now, and guiding students and clients into the practice for over 6 years. And there's really nothing that comes close to the breath, attentiveness to the breath, expansion of prana in activating your own self-healing, your own deepest joy and vitality and inner knowing. So do return to this practice. It is here for you. And until next time, bye bye.